All right, everybody, welcome in. Episode 95, we're going to talk about Kava Business. So welcome in. This is Quinn and Pineapple. And we always start with a good vibe story. Good vibe story. Mm-hmm. And
what is it?
I guess I share mine first. Yes. So there's two good vibe stories. One good vibe story is recognizing that I've been people pleasing a little bit. And had a very honest moment in the car because I had a moment of frustration and I realized I was just feeling a little overwhelmed. And then I realized, you know what? People have been reaching out to collaborate with me, right? Do something with me. And I've been saying yes. And then I'm noticing that the slots on my calendar, I don't really actually have that much room. And the things that I prioritize is starting to be a little, it's not as much time as before. So so the good vibe story about that is right when I was talking out loud to myself in the car, I voice record, I check my social media and there's a message that came through that said that the pop-up for this weekend has to be postponed because they didn't get that much RSVP.
What?
The pop-up that I had going on for myself, the self-care, self-love thing.
Oh, for Sunday.
Yeah.
Got it.
It needs to be postponed because there wasn't that much RSVPs. And I was so relieved, right? Because I was up at 2:30 a.m. trying to get ready for it. And that just gave me such a sense of relief. And I just feel like that was like the universe communicating with me, like, yes, we have your back. And, please learn your lesson here. We can't be coming through for you all the time. Hi, Scout Live. Yo, Lit. You know what? This is the best time that we have been on in a long time, But hi, welcome in. But welcome back. And so yeah, that was one good vibe story. It's like I just had like a spiritual moment, I guess, like when that happened. I just felt like supported by the universe. And also I just can feel the message saying, okay, yes, we come through for you. And remember that you have control over what you say yes and no to.
Yep.
So that's one. And the second one was having the second kava tasting with my parents last night. Except tonight we had my aunt join because she really went to bed last night.
How many different flavors?
We had 9.
9?
Yeah, 9, 8 or 9. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We had the yerba mate. No, not the yerba mate, sorry. We had the peppermint. We had the Kyoto cherry. We had the Fuji apple. We had the butterscotch chai. We had the spicy chai. And then we had the
Hawaii.
Watermelon, Hawaii. And there's one more. The wild strawberry. You see how there's 8 already? And, maybe there's 8.
Jazzy peach?
No Jazzy peach. Yeah, so we had 8.
Dang, that's pretty impressive. You remembered all that.
I know, because I pour them.
Yeah.
And we went backwards this time because yesterday, towards the end, my parents didn't like some of it. I was like, you know what? The tasting might be affected because it does numb your mouth. So we went the opposite direction with their favorite at the end and their least favorite in the beginning. And then, lo and behold, my dad was like, this tastes way better. Way better. I was like, great. It's actually not that bad. Like Kyoto cherry is actually really good. Anyway, so it was just fun. And then there's something else.
Do they have something to drink to cleanse their mouth?
No. We just drink it straight. And then my mom was all like excited, right? Because I got out shot glasses to do the tastings and right? Yeah. My mom in Vietnamese, when you drink alcohol and everyone's cheersing, there's a Vietnamese way to say cheers. Yeah. It's like, yo, so my mom was all, yo, everybody, like as if we're drinking alcohol. And she was giddy now that I think about it. No. She was giddy about this. She's like, it's like we're getting drunk, but not. So I was like, okay, Mom. Yeah. So I saw that my mom was getting really excited about it. My dad was just being very present. He was really tasting it and focusing. you know, because I think that some of the flavors he's never tried it ever in his life, you know.
Gotcha.
You know, it's like, ooh, this is an interesting blend because they're very used to jasmine tea, green tea, oolong. I mean, that's about it. Oolong tea and then black tea and black coffee. You know,
Gotcha.
so yeah.
But it's so colorful tea.
Yes.
It's so colorful.
Yeah, and again, the number 1 is always Hawaii. My dad was like, Hawaii just stands out of all of them. Like Hawaii is just the one, you know? Yeah. And then my mom was like, my mom really likes the watermelon because it smells so good.
It does.
Yeah. She's like, it's just so flavorful. It smells. Yeah. And my aunt, you know, I've been making my own kava mix at home, right? And it's just like, yeah, hello, Joe. We have drinks here, Quinn. How about, you know? But anyways, but I haven't been able to make it as strong, you know?
Yeah.
So my aunt was like, today, before the tasting, she was like, I don't like the because you know my mom wanted me to try one of those, like, what was it, Wiggly's the powder drink where you mix it in water to make flavored water.
Yes.
We had a pink lemonade thing and she didn't like it. You know, I didn't really like it either. I want to drink it like it's a tea and it's
like
blend, it's herbal, you know. She's like, don't mix it with all, just give me the straight, just give me the strong shit. That's what basically what she was saying in Vietnamese because so she can sleep.
Yes.
And I said, well, this is stronger.
1 second. What up, Scout? What's the good news? What's the good news?
With your pain.
So continue.
Was it good? Yeah. Yeah. So she was just kind of like, you know, making a note about that. So as soon as we start drinking, right, she goes, oh, this is much stronger. I'm like,
How many tastings was she in? 2, 3 before she felt it?
The first one.
The first?
Well, the first one, she could tell it was stronger.
Wow. What could she...
It's just so interesting, right? Because you cannot taste the flavor of kava, but you know the level of strength that's in there because you do feel that there's something else in there besides just tea.
Yes.
Like flavored tea.
Yeah.
So yeah, good vibes tonight. Good vibes tonight. And it was just really fun.
So how
we were cheersing every time. Cheers. No, cheers. 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 You know?
Ooh, good stuff.
Okay.
That is hella good news. Man, that's over a month away.
Yeah.
Woo. Woo.
What a health journey you're on.
Absolutely.
My goodness.
It is quite a journey.
That was a whole thing.
It is quite a journey. So are you going to be doing this every night? Or are you going to like...
I mean, hey, we have 8 bottles and I have 1 to refill today. We finished one of the bottles.
And we do have more flavors.
Yeah, so I'm just going to keep eating back new flavor. I'm going to have my own private tasting with my parents every night. It's a thing, so everyone can have a great sleep. And the bottles is in the fridge now, so they have access to it during the day. If they, you know, I told my mom you have access to this to drink however when you want to.
Yeah.
When you're feeling stressed, you know, whatever.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Scout says, I hope they do micro dissectomy because that's what you need. Yeah. Okay.
What
micro
is
dissectomy. Yeah. What is that?
Because you mentioned that you they removed
the disc.
Some discs.
Yeah, or yeah, because it's like.
Whew. Whew. A microdiscectomy. Sounds complicated. So what does that entail? What does that entail?
When I think about like health moments like this, you know, where it's like a journey, it's like, oh, you got to wait for the doctor's appointment and then you go do it. And there's a recovery process or something like that. It makes you slow down, Scout. Yeah. I'm just curious how your mindset has been.
Yeah. How's the mental health?
And sometimes it makes life more meaningful because you're even more appreciative of the people who are around. I mean, I just remember feeling that way when I had like a whole experience with a death scare or like, you know, like a whole thing about my health. Yeah. What is what is your good vibe story, Pineapple?
Good vibe story. It's just culmination of stories and shares. Like, for example, I'll just piggyback off of, you know, what your mom had mentioned to you yesterday in your guys' tasting. Because give you some background on her mom. Her mom is wonderful. She's very caring, You know, she is very
about family. Family's number one.
Family's number one, and she's very how would I say it? Not she's dainty. She's very small. Right?
Petite.
But she is very critical.
She worries. Let's just say that. She has a lot of concern and
so,
worries. As any mom would, right?
Yeah.
So if there's anything that could go wrong, she will point it out.
Point it out. Like most people, right? Like most people. But it seems like, you know, after yesterday in the tasting, while you guys were going through the tasting, finally broke through. Because normally she always asks Quinn over here, how much are you making? How much are you making?
Is anyone buying any, you know, how many, how much? And, you know, these detailed questions about the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's finally gotten to a point that she sold.
Yeah. And yesterday she said the words, you guys are going to be very successful. You guys are going to do really well. I'm like, okay, mama. But you know what?
Got the parental approval.
It's pretty big. Pretty big. Yeah, and how they know that my sister's involved, you know, I feel like that's another layer of that.
And then we're able to pay her.
Yeah. And so, right, like a tasting is a must.
Absolutely.
So
because nobody knows.
We're having our second tasting tomorrow with friends. And this is the beginning of many tastings to come.
Exactly.
So we're just thrilled, and we do have an update, but I will wait until I guess maybe we drink this and we can give you some updates about the Kava business. I mean, that just ties into the Kava-sation.
Exactly.
But
so
what? Yeah.
Microdiscectomy is a surgical procedure for. Is a surgical procedure for the relief of pain and other symptoms that occur when a herniated disc in the spine presses on an adjacent nerve root.
Oh.
Ooh. During the operation, the surgeon frees the nerve by removing small fragments of disc around the nerve root.
That is actually really well explained, because I can understand overall the gist of what that is.
And see, a lot of it is the nerve pain, you know, like, and
how it's connected, right? To
because there's the physical pain in the actual joints, you know, and the surrounding areas, but then there's the fibers that weave around, and those are the nerves.
Yes.
You know, and it's even when you're not able to feel the pain, the nerve pain will trigger. And it'll trigger not just pain, or it won't trigger pain, but it'll trigger symptoms and cause alarm bells in your body to spiral out of control, to take you into medical mayhem. Right?
Yeah.
So, and you won't even know it. You won't even know it because you don't feel it.
Yeah.
So, whew.
Wow. Well, much needed, because shit, that's painful, right? Because now that you took out that disc, it's connected to that nerve.
Exactly.
And so you're in the root of that nerve to relieve the pain there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What up, Step Bro?
Step Bro, welcome in. So glad that you're here. We have very new updating news today. So thank you for being here.
Ooh, yeah.
And then Scout says worse is the nerve pain that shoots down the legs.
And one of those
much love to Scout. Much love to Scout.
One of those pains is sciatica. Oh, ooh. When you have sciatica, I believe it's probably one of the. It's very painful. It's very painful. So, whew. And what you have, Scout, is probably way worse. Oh, yeah, it's mood changing, you know.
It affects your patience. It affects your mood.
Absolutely.
Your thinking process.
So, what about you, Step Bro? Any updates?
Yeah, any updates? And while you answer, what's the rest of your good life story? You said it's a combination. You said you were gonna just kind of piggyback off of my mom's reactions and shares and excitement, I guess.
Yeah, and it's just coming across people daily, that have experienced our beverage, that, for example, we were at Naked Coffee on Broadway today.
Mm.
You know, our favorite cafe, and it's looking like it's having some wrinkles. And one of the baristas, he's a manager at the one in Curtis Park, was like, man, the 3 bottles that I gave him yesterday were amazing. He goes, him and his girlfriend fucking loved it. They were hella relaxed. And I was like, well, would you like another one? He was like, hell yes. He says, I'll drink it right now. And that's what he did. And I gave him another one so he can share it with his significant other. He was just to see how immediate that it can have an effect on a person's mood. It just makes a person think to themselves, are we doing that? You know? Are we
We're really providing the good vibes over here, like
yeah.
seriously.
So, yeah, those are the good vibes.
All right.
Just landed a huge deal with an apartment complex. Start next week. They have 20 other locations near us. So are you managing, Step Bro? Are you managing properties? That's what I'm guessing. So, big ups to that.
Yeah, what a win. Thank you for sharing.
Korean hearts and sending you
Korean hearts.
Some good vibes along with that. Some good long.
No pressure wash.
Ah,
What is that?
It's when you take those, you know, when you go to those outdoor washers for your car.
Yes.
It's like that. Strong thing, but you do
no pressure wash.
Yeah, you do the property, you do the ground, you do siding. Hell yes, Step Bro.
Oh, gotcha.
Hell
okay.
yes.
That is.
What did they say?
That
money,
is,
money.
Yeah, got it. Huge deal with apartment complex. Yeah.
Money.
One big client right there.
Hey, congrats, Step Bro, congrats. And do you know what time it is, Quinn?
It is Kava time.
Yes. That's how good the Kava is.
Yes, we can't wait. That's my favorite part.
So we have 3 different ones today.
That you poured out in cups for the first time.
Yes, because we do two brewing cycles a day now. Two brewing cycles. And so there's always some leftovers. So this was from earlier brew.
This smells so good.
An earlier brew. And it was
Is this new? This is new.
Let me smell. No.
Oh. Jazzy peach?
Could be.
I just haven't had it for a long time, actually.
Yes.
Watermelon. This one's a little hard.
You're obviously a connoisseur all of a sudden.
Hold on. Hawaii.
There it goes.
Woo!
Go time.
Okay, hold on. Okay, Kava time. Wife has been telling me order, but definitely will order next week. Yeah, with that said, do we tell him now?
Yeah, we have, so we just transitioned away from Etsy. We actually have our very own website now. So if you
the ticker sign, do you see the ticker mark going across the screen right there? PILAKava.com. It's going across the ticker sign right now. Yeah, so this is our website. We just launched today, everyone. My sister did the website. Check it out. She did an amazing job.
I think she likes it more than me.
It doesn't want Right? Okay. Yeah, so please check it out. Right there.
I haven't forgot about you, Step Bro. Actually, I'll probably send you two or 3 of them tomorrow. Let me write them down so I can.
So you don't forget.
Yes.
Don't forget. Yeah, so there we go. PILAKava.com. And you will see all the flavors that we have. And we're always experimenting with more flavors, which is why we have our tasting in Sacramento. Site looks legit. Nice, guys. Yay!
Oh, thanks, Step Bro. Send off bottles to Step Bro.
Yes.
There you go, Step Bro. If you choose 3 flavors, I'll send you 3 flavors tomorrow. So you can just throw it right there.
Looking at it. He's so like sitting.
You too, Scout.
Yes.
If you pick 3 flavors, look
flavors. At the site. Tell us 3 flavors.
And we will send you those 3 flavors. I'll write it down. Step Bro.
Y'all are going to flip out with some of the flavors we got.
Step bro and Scout.
We don't have mango, but if you like mango,
It's funny
do the Hawaii. Do the Hawaii.
It's funny you mentioned mango because the barista at Classy Hippie Tea was mentioning he loves mango. So I was gonna look for mango tea and a blueberry tea because there's a blueberry mint kombucha that I fucking love.
Oh,
and I love blueberry beverages. So
Scout says need mango. Well, does the Hawaii have mango in it?
I have no clue, but it tastes more
tastes like tropical
passion fruit guava.
Yeah.
So pick one you're gonna drink.
I am going to drink the Jazzy Peach because I haven't had that actually in a very long time.
Gotcha. So that's what I'll drink.
So great. So great.
It's good.
It smells so amazing.
It's good. See?
Just, man, the peach.
Woo!
Oh my gosh. And I love jasmine tea too. That's what's called Jazzy Peaches. It has jasmine tea and peach.
Yeah. If that's one of the ones you want, Step Bro,
Write it down. So for Scout, perhaps if you like mango, maybe you like the peach too, Scout. Maybe Scout, Hawaii and Jazzy Peach.
What the otai?
And then Stepbro is watermelon. And I mean, if you like watermelon, you'll like all the other flavors.
Exactly. Jazzy Peach.
Oh my god.
And we got a new one that is very peach-like. Remember?
Chai for the wife. Chai for
there
the wife.
Goes, so.
Chai for the wife.
Yoga chai. And one more, Step Bro. One more.
I love this. Yeah. Yay. Yeah. All right.
So what's
next this one is the watermelon. We got the watermelon right here. Oh, peppermint is bussin' for sure.
All right. And peppermint.
Yeah, peppermint is so soothing. It's medicine too, it's soothing, stomach pains or whatever peppermint is good for, but it's such a soothing thing.
All good, Step Bro. It's just appreciative that you guys, we've seen you from day one. Seen you from day one. It literally.
Oh. And it's just, and the kava is there, no doubt. But you don't taste it, but you know it's there. I love it. Oh.
Yeah.
This is so great, everybody. This is really a breakthrough. In the kava world, this is a breakthrough.
Yeah, see the numbing.
So happy to have you guys with us on this journey.
Ooh. It just literally.
Yeah. By the way, we're going to be live around 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow because we're going to be
with our tasting.
With our tasting. So if you guys are on Instagram or on TikTok, literally look at PILA.kava. You'll see us live.
Oh, on TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, TikTok or Instagram. Follow us on one of those. You'll see us live. Damn, no more Etsy. Now you're official. Got your own website and everything. Yes! Possibly place an order. Yes, and then we'll add extra too. I mean, obviously, we're already giving.
It's all good, Scout. If you just pick 3 of the flavors, I'll just send it off tomorrow. We already have a few orders that we got to ship out, and then there's a few orders here in Sacramento. So it's just part of the cycles that we do twice a day.
Yeah.
So if you let us know before we end, I'll get that out for you tomorrow. And so we had the Jazzy Peach, the watermelon otai. Now we have the Hawaii. It is everyone's. It seems to be
the number one drink.
The number one. So here are the 3, actually, and we have them right here. Hawaii's number 1, watermelon otai is number 2, and Jazzy Peach is number 3, and number 4.
It's a mixture.
Is yoga chai. This is just.
Yeah, Fuji apple's also a fave. Kyoto cherry is also a fave. Yerba mate is also a fave.
Yes, it is.
The yerba mate is really good. It's like tea, not too sweet. It's just right there. But these are all tropical flavors right here. Yeah, I might end up just ordering tomorrow and then order more next week. I'm gonna stock up. Okay, stock up while you see the pack deal on right there. And we know you, so we'll see your order coming in. We know that's you.
If you don't, your 3 bottles are coming in anyways tomorrow. So Expect that to be there probably Saturday. Whew, man!
I cannot believe we did it. I can't believe it.
And that's what takes us into our.
That's why people are like
our next segment, the last and final one. Do you know what time it is, Quinn?
Yes.
Do you know what time it is, Quinn?
Yes.
What time is it?
It is
Kava-sation time. Come on!
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Dang, are you singing better or is it just the kava?
It's the kava, man. It's the kava. It actually makes your ears listen to actually the good notes and filters out the bad ones. So a bad singer would be a good singer. A good singer will be a great singer. A great singer will be the best.
And the best will be a phenomenal.
No, see, you just missed it.
Oh, come on!
There's no such thing as the best is the best.
And then there's the phenomenon.
No,
they're phenomenal.
No.
They're phenomenal.
Phenomenal is
a
just
whole nother
describing. Phenomenal is just describing the best.
No.
So you missed it.
No, you
missed it. It's okay.
No, the best.
You did your best.
Best is the best on this planet, right?
You did
phenomenal is like out of this world. So
Peach,
you got it. There is another
cherry.
expression. Let me know.
There it
Do you guys
goes.
agree with him or me? You know, phenomenal
now
is
you're
out of the
looking for help.
universe. Is out of the universe.
Peach, watermelon,
Cherry.
and
Okay.
Kyoto. So Jazzy Peach,
So exciting.
Otai,
Yeah.
and Kyoto
Cherry. And then step row is peppermint, chai, right? And watermelon. Right? Right,
Yep.
step row? Yeah. Okay. Wonderful.
There goes.
But yeah, so Kava Business, what is it that you want to share about the Kava Business?
So
this Kava-sation.
I was processing it earlier, and it's been since August 2022 of last year. That my cousin just sent 40 pounds over just to see what I could do with it.
Yeah, here you go.
And just any business, whether it's your coaching business, or your sister's graphic designing business, or my super close cousin's cell tower business that he has. It's quite an ordeal to coordinate and get everything in line so you can grow and push forward, right? And so, how do you even start a beverage business? How do you even start a kava business, right? How do you just start a business with a product in the first place, right? Because I used to chit-chat with my brother, and he always has these ideas. And, many people have ideas. But what I, for myself, know is that people miss two things. They miss the origin, and they miss the end, right? People talk about everything in between, but they don't have any of the end, the starting and the end points. So when it comes to the kava business, I just think it's real simple, because that's how I perceived it in my mind. When I thought of the kava business, we didn't have a product. We had a product, but it wasn't a refined product. So we were just refining, tampering, creating whatever we could, experimenting. And in order to do that, you need to have a source, right? A plug, not a distributor, because when you purchase from a distributor, like what we're doing with our teas at the moment, right? We are purchasing from a distributor.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because at one point, we were buying at retail our teas.
Yes.
And now we are purchasing at wholesale. And in one of our vendors that we actually have partnered, and we don't actually have to pay for our teas anymore. So it's almost essentially like a plug, like a source, because we don't have to pay for it. And so that's what makes the kava business so amazing. Sorry, off topic. Your sister
we're going to answer this after you shared. Yeah, she is a film editor and also a graphic designer. And yes, she does design logos. She designed our logo. Yeah. Okay.
If you see the logo,
everything that you see on that website is her.
Exactly. Except for the pineapple. You see,
that's your contribution.
Pineapple with the
eye.
With the tribal design.
Oh yeah. We had somebody make that for us.
But that's the pineapple.
But I know she can make it better, you know. But yeah, all of it is her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so
besides the pineapple,
to have a source and cutting through all the middlemen and distributors, that is vital. It is vital because when you're able to do that, you're able to cut out so much costs.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, okay, this has potential.
Yeah.
And then I thought to myself, the end point is the consumer. And so I always thought to myself, Kava has great benefits. Great benefits. I need a logo for my business. Does she have a website?
Yeah, I know. I'm talking to her right now. And she was like, well, Florida, Utah, random. And it's because we can see. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So as a consumer, I always thought to myself, my brother, I've mentioned this to him. He's a chef. He's a cook. And so he's always tinkering in his mind what he wants to present, what he wants to share, what he wants to create for food. And he's always thinking of so many different cuisines and so many different ethnic foods. And I just asked him the simple question. The simplest way to create a menu for yourself so you can share it with the world, share it with people in your city or community or home, is just do something that you like.
I mean, shoot.
That's it.
That's it. Sounds very simple.
If you cater to other people, just in short, if you cater to other people's tastes, you're always going to be changing your menu.
Yeah, and you're kind of chasing, and then you're like, wait a minute, am I people pleasing? Wait a minute.
Exactly.
Am I even creating what I like?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you just cater to what you like, believe me, you don't have to.
Because there's a market for people.
This world is so fucking huge, so vast, that someone is going to find you. Someone is going to like you. The only difference is you got to do whatever you can or be creative to put yourself out there like this. Do a lot of people are going to find us through this? No. But what I love about this is it helps us to refine our message. It helps us to refine the way that we speak. You see, it allows us to be comfortable with just being in front of the camera.
Yeah, and then connecting with you guys, you know, it's so intimate and it's very,
that is the goal. Not hella viewers, not making money from this, but just to be more polished. That's what it's for.
Yes.
So that's the Kava business, the source, and then what would I like to drink? That's essentially what happened.
Yeah.
How could I make Kava taste good? That I would drink it every day. That was the question. That was the issue. That was the wrinkle. That was the problem. And it has been a huge obstacle for anyone who enjoys Kava. For anyone who consumes it weekly, daily, monthly, whenever, or socially. Is the taste is not what you would call universal for everyone to drink. So that was the goal.
Yeah.
How could we make it become universal?
Yes.
How can we make it be from island tradition to pineapple twist American taste? And we got it on the 8th iteration, the 8th gen. If we're thinking of iPhones and Androids. This right here, the Jazzy Peach, the Watermelon Otay, the Hawaii.
Okay, step bro. Soon you guys will be taking over Duncan's slogan, America runs on PILA. Wow, right? Y'all be like, oh yeah.
I want to take a picture of that. Americans.
And Stepbro, I'm asking my sister right now what's the best way for you to contact her. So just stay tuned. And plus, we have your information anyways. We'll reach out and let you know. Yeah.
So it's like PILA Kava.
Helps you smile. I could see that on a billboard.
Absolutely.
Just like, helps you smile.
Absolutely.
So
like Hawaii. This is the 8th version of this beverage, and it is the final one. Maybe there might be, there might be.
But right now, this is
the final.
This is amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so
that's the Kava business, and there wouldn't be no Kava business if it weren't for her sister, or the investor that we have, or the Cuckoo Queen for the win, or my cousin, who is the source.
Hello, your cousin. Yeah, your
source,
cousin and the farmer.
And the farmer in Tonga.
Yeah.
And so it's funny because there's only 4 ingredients. 4 ingredients. Filtered water, honey, the tea, and the kava. The hardest one to obtain, the most challenging, difficult, is the kava. And the funny thing is, it is the cheapest. It is the most cost effective because we have the source.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Zebra, who came up with the ideas of mixing flavors between you two?
Actually, no, it was you.
Actually,
it was you. You came up with the chai.
Yeah.
And then that sparked
a whole.
That sparked everything in me to.
Yeah, and you had it's funny because you already had yerba mate tea on you.
Yeah.
I already had chai mixed tea on me, so it's like our favorites. And then right when the chai, we were like, I remember the reaction that we had. We're like, oh, wait a minute, you can barely taste it, and I love chai. And it tasted so good.
Yeah, because that's the thing.
I was like,
you could still taste it. But that was the first gen.
That was the first gen. Yeah, but it was just more. It was just a great mixture.
Exactly.
It is genius.
And so that's why we call it. We are going to be the Red Bull of relaxation. There were no energy drinks before Red Bull. Just like there were no real relaxation drinks that hit you immediately, like PILA Kava. And we're going to sprint, and we're going to get out there really fast.
Fast, nice and slow, but fast kind of a thing.
Yes.
We're like, we don't believe in
chasing
and
fast
rushing.
Is slow. Slow is fast.
We're going the slow is fast.
Exactly.
Right? We want to make sure we get all our permits, like everything legit, like just like the foundation so we can hit the ground running basically and have everything be a smooth experience.
Which we are.
Yes.
And with that
said, there's a lot of mindfulness. And plus we have team members so we can keep everyone grounded, So
because they keep me they keep me in my
the hippie free spirit guy
to stay in the lane of reality. Because if it were up to the pineapple, he'd be giving away everything for free.
Yeah, then he would be. He would be, you know what? There's a little bit more of a loss here, but there's good vibes. There's good vibes.
Absolutely. That's essentially when I was thinking about it. Before bottling after this, is it's a little bit of what gives this pineapple some meaning that. These drinks, these beverages will be able to spark some relaxation and good vibes in other people. And it comes from the islands. And the tea comes from different parts of the world. And I like to say it's a wonderful, colorful rainbow mix that explodes inside of us. And that's what makes us so happy, is that we feel all the cultures in a sip. Damn.
Ooh. Okay, can you write that down?
Wow.
Write that down.
Are we a poet?
Write that. Sometimes when we flip, can you write that down? You never know. This is social media. This is content. Okay, Sebro says, when you guys really do blow up, I'm gonna tell everyone I used to get free samples from the owners. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, because it's funny, isn't it? Isn't that something, Step Bro? Like Who knows the owner or the creator founders of Red Bull, Coca-Cola,
So
Monster
really hard to reach
Drinks,
them.
Pepsi, the yerba mate? Nobody.
Oh man, these are great, precious times.
Fruit from the islands, teas from the world.
Oh, you're just adding it right now. You're just fluffing it up right now.
All over the world.
You just said taste have the cultures in a sip.
Exploding. Flavors all in our mouths.
In a sip, right? Or taste all the cultures in a sip or something?
Tasting every culture
Mm-hmm.
in a sip.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness gracious.
So with that said, any last thoughts, Miss Cuckoo Quinn?
I was just thinking about Cipro for your wife. She may really like this new drink that we have. It was requested from one of my woman friends, and it's to help with cramps. So,
the feminine.
So we have a feminine tea that helps women with, just all the womanly stuff and with cramps. So we have a tasting tomorrow. We'll see. But just FYI, if you want to tell your wife.
Yeah.
For the women, we have something for the women.
No, I gotta brew that
for
one
the
too.
people who have cramps. Yes. Oh, he said, ooh, yeah, because you already know, right? It's a bitch. It's a biatch.
And so with that said, I wish you enough. And it's something I process often. Just knowing what is enough.
I feel like that is a life hack. That's a life hack.
It is.
Knowing what's enough for you. So now you're not like just chasing, or like you don't, how do I say it? You can allocate your time to other things rather than something that you already have enough on.
But the life hack is, how does one get there?
Yeah.
And I was mentioning this earlier to myself. I was saying, that if we're able to care for something else,
seriously,
right? To get out of
it's all me
thinking about me every moment of the day, and it can get us into trouble when you care for something else. But this is the magic: being mindful and remembering that as you care for something else, you take care of yourself first every day, and then care for
it feels so. You know what it feels? It feels authentic when you do that. It feels genuine when you do that.
Exactly. Instead of wanting something when you do give.
Yes. Even though you say that that's the goal, right? But then your feelings say something else, right? Your emotions say something else when you give from a place where you're completely neglecting yourself, right?
And with that said, the last story goes from a woman in a book that I love, and it reminds me of how many people there are out there and how few humans there are out there. And this woman survived World War II, escaped with her family from Poland because the Germans were invading Poland to go to Jerusalem. And she made it to Jerusalem, but her parents didn't. Her family didn't. The reason this story stood out is because in the photo, while you're reading her quick story, she has a photo of her parents. She's in her 90s, and she has a photo of her parents, father and mother. And it literally looked like that's when they passed, at that age. And she shares a blessing that her mother will share with her often. Mm-hmm. And it is in Hebrew, and it's translated to English roughly with, wherever you go, may people always recognize that you have a beautiful heart. And I like to mention, people are too busy, but humans, perhaps, can feel your beautiful heart. See you later, step bro. I'll get that shipped out for you and your wife tomorrow. What is it, Scout? It doesn't look like you're here, but we'll get that shipped out to you tomorrow as well. That's the Cuckoo Queen for the win.
Oh, Scout's still here. For some reason, he's not showing up.
Oh.
Sebro says, feel like every time I watch your stream, you guys are doing better every time. Keep it up. Thank you. And that's the practice. This is the practice. Thank you.
Stay magical, you guys. And I'll get that shipped out to you guys and send you the tracking as well.
And
via what do they call it on here? Message? It's not message.
it's Whisper.
Whisper. I'll send you the tracking via Whisper. Stay magical, everyone.
Yes, and we'll be live tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on TikTok and Instagram.